Hey everyone. So I know it's been kind of a while since you heard from me. So I'm sorry, but let's not dwell on it too much. Anyways, what I wanted to go over today is actually just a common Steam W, or well, I guess a common Valve W. They are just so good at doing this. They make such good decisions. It makes every company look like they are living 10, 20, 30 years in the future. Honestly, I really don't understand how they're doing this shit, but I guess it's just a model of, oh, let's actually just treat our customers as, what they are, customers and humans. Who fucking knew that that would actually create a good, thriving community of good people? Who fucking knew? So, this is actually an old policy, but they're giving new life into it by adding something to it. But they're basically banning games that just use advertisements as a main way of, like, revenue streaming. You know what I mean? So, for example, I've actually made this example before on the channel. They're not going to let EA put a Canada Dry logo in a new Star Wars game. It just wouldn't really make sense because, I mean, Canada Dry could exist in the Star Wars universe, but there's just no evidence of it existing. So it doesn't exist. Anyways, they're basically just, banning explicit advertisements. So games like Forza, for example, having real car brands and stuff like that to make the game more realistic, that's allowed. Even though that's technically advertising, it's product placement. It's fine. Whatever. It makes sense in the context of the game. That's what they're basically saying. You can't advertise some random fucking product. You can't advertise a product when there's no context in the rest of the fucking game. So this article is brought to us by PC Gamer, and they've been around for a while, so they're a pretty trustworthy source. This article was written yesterday, but then there was an update today, and that's when I'm seeing it, so it came out today. I don't care what you say. First reported by Gaming on Linux, Valve has added a new advertising page to its Steamworks developer documentation. This page outlines what kinds of advertising and promotion it will allow on Steam, while explicitly banning in-game ads as a revenue model on the ubiquitous PC gaming platform. Product placement is still in, so long as the such portrayals are not disruptive and are appropriate within the context of the game. Valve gives a racing game with real-life sponsors on cars as one example of what's okay. And sure sounds like my dream reboot of Pepsi Man could still find a home on the store. Thank God. Okay. But why the... I don't know. that game was such a masterpiece at its time. That game was a true gem and a... What the fuck am I even saying? Cross promotions are allowed too, but Valve states under no circumstances it is okay to charge developers who participate in a bundle or sell access to a store page or another page on Steam. Last, paid advertising campaigns outside Steam that lead to a store page are also fair game. What's been banned is any form of in-game advertising that gates access to or otherwise interferes with gameplay. Developers should not use paid advertising as a business model in their game, such as requiring players to watch or otherwise engage in advertising in order to play. Valve writes on the page, basically, it sounds like a blanket ban on any sort of watch this ad to play this game design, and it extends to in-game ads being tied to rewards like power-ups or in-game currency. So basically what they're telling everyone here is that all mobile games can go fuck an ass. So that's kind of what that's about. And to be honest with you, I'm on board with it. These mobile games are getting, like, way too out of hand with the ads. I go to play fucking, I don't know, Candy Crush or something like that on my phone while I have free time. And then I play one level, and then I have to sit through, like, 10, 30-second unskippable ads just to get to the next level. I sit there playing the game less than I sit there watching the fucking ads in between the levels. Like, I don't understand. It's ridiculous. What they're okay with and what they're cool with is product placement like cars or like clothing brands or, football teams or whatever in like sports and racing games, that kind of stuff. That makes sense, and that's kind of where I draw the line at advertisement and product placement in content like video games. Now, ads in general have a time and a place. Basically, my point here is that ads fucking suck. And when they're forced down everyone's throat, it's even worse for just the regular normal people of today. It's stupid. Here we are. This is 2025, and ads are basically being shoved in every orifice of everyone's body, so you better pucker every single one of your holes up and get ready for the ad typhoon that's coming within the next couple of months. I guarantee you, advertisements are going to get a big push. Continuing with the article, because I just got off on a huge sidetrack. I got sidetracked a lot there, but I don't think I've ever encountered or heard of a single game engaging in this behavior on Steam, but given its prevalence on other platforms, particularly mobile games, it makes sense for Valve to lay this out as a more preventative measure. Valve is legendarily light touch when it comes to moderating Steam, but in addition to an I'll know it when I see it approach to banning offensive content, Valve has explicitly banned NFT and crypto-derived games, and also requires relying on generative AI to disclose its use. The company clearly has a sense of what it wants PC gaming to look like as far as its influential platform goes, which I think is a very good, happy medium that they have kind of, created here. They're a very hands-off company. Like this article says, they're a very hands-off company. I don't want them to go just ban this, ban that, ban this, ban that, because I don't like it, I may not engage in like porn games, for example, but I know there are some people, some fucking freaks out there that do. And hey, I'm not going to go and slap the cock out of your hand. I'm not your fucking dad. I don't care what you do on the internet. I don't care what games you play on Steam. It doesn't fucking matter to me. But what does matter to me is when ads are shoved down people's throats and you can't do anything about it. You can't just play the game you enjoy, that you paid money for possibly, and you can't even enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it without ads, Okay, post-editing me, I kind of forgot that there was another paragraph at the top of the page. So there was an update created today, actually. It says, as noted by SteamDB on Blue Sky, while this specific page on Steam's advertising policy is new, the policy itself is not. Valve has had a ban on these kinds of in-game ads in Steam games for the last 5 years at minimum, viewable on its pricing policy page. So it's been here for a while, but again, like I said before, it's just bringing new life into an old policy, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, back to the rest of the video. I don't know. It's kind of the same way with, like, for example, streaming services. Now, I have hammered on these motherfuckers a lot, and by these motherfuckers, what I'm talking about is streaming service companies. Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. I hate those things. Streaming services are actually some of the worst services that have ever came out. If you have to pay, $200-something a month to access all the TV shows as an alternative to cable TV and still have to deal with fucking ads, that's just mind-blowing. That doesn't make any sense at all to me. I don't think that should make sense to anyone. But some fucking LinkedIn suits up there in the Disney headquarters and the fucking Netflix headquarters are saying, yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to follow in fucking Google's footsteps, where we just put ads on everything. And I mean everything. There was a big, like, Netflix is raising its prices again, which is fucking stupid. They just did it last year from like $10 to like almost, $15 or something like that. And now they're going again to $20 or something like that for the basic plan. You get limited devices, you get all the ads, you get 720p resolution TV, and you don't even get access to their full catalog. Which, by the way, fucking sucks ass anyways, so there's no point in buying Netflix. There's just really no point. Unless you like a certain, like 10 or 15 shows on there, I fucking guess, go ahead and buy Netflix. But again, I'm not your fucking dad. I don't want to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. Your money is your money. But if you're spending money on fucking Netflix, if you're fully putting money into a game that's gonna go a full deep dive, full colonoscopy into your ass with ads, dude, I can't help you. Like, I don't know. If you're willingly doing that just so that you can play a game, I don't know. That game must actually just have like addictive properties and we need to study it in a lab or something. But I don't know. I don't know, man. But this is just one of those things that just I wanted to talk about because I'm very passionate about it, you know? Ads are the worst. Ads don't work. I've been saying this for years to other people I know. Ads just don't fucking work. If you're interrupted by something that you're doing actively, say watching a TV show, watching a movie, or playing a video game or whatever, and then you start getting an ad, that's just fucking annoying. Like, that's just annoying. No one wants to deal with that shit. And it's just so prevalent nowadays, though, that for some reason, every company thinks that that is the way of the future. And advertising and streaming monthly plans and everything like that is the way of the future. And it just fucking sucks. I don't know. It just sucks. But again, there's not much I can do about it other than just complain on the internet and whine and fucking do this basically. So, but anyways, so I just kind of want to talk a little bit about why I've been gone for a little while. I've just been busy with work. That's kind of really it. I originally had some computer troubles and then I had to start working a bunch and then I didn't have a computer for a couple months. So I had to just, work hard and I finally built a computer and now here we are. So if you liked this video, you can go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't, you can give it a dislike. Any feedback is good feedback. And if you really liked it, you can go ahead and give me a subscribe. That would also be super nice and super helpful. Share it with your friends. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And with all that out of the way, fuck you all and have a good night.